So it's been a while, so I want to give a little update on something I'm doing that I'm really excited about. In fact, it's been a while since I've been so excited about something. I'm gonna have to tell you a really cool story so that you'll understand the context of everything. About a month ago, Sean's cousin and his wife stopped at our house on their way through New Mexico. And I had never met his cousin's wife, and we just were chatting and getting to know each other. And I was just curious about her life. And she, what I learned was just so amazing to me. And I think you're going to think it's amazing too. It's just inspiring. So several years ago, when she had four little ones, she and her husband fostered a teenage girl from the Congo who they found out was pregnant after they brought her into their home. And so they raised her and her daughter. And through that experience, Katie, her name's Katie, learned about the problem of just the lack of education, especially for girls in Africa, and became really passionate about it. And as she was telling me this and talking to me about it, it totally resonated with me because several years ago, I was able to go to Africa on a trip through my work, through Thrive Life and their charity Thriving Nations. And it opened my eyes to just so much that I had no idea was going on in the world. And when I came back from the trip, I was like, man, how can I help? How can I do more to help? And I couldn't, I don't know. What do you do, right? You feel somewhat powerless, but I was grateful that the Thriving Nations charity, well, because of the work that the consultants do, they were able to build a school there. And that's awesome. But I've always just had this I wish I could do more. Well, Katie, as we were talking, I learned that she is an amazing baker, and she bakes these gourmet, beautiful, huge cookies. She bakes them and sells them. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And how I was just getting more information about it. And then I come to find out that when she learned about this problem in Africa, she decided she was going to do something about it. And she bakes these gourmet cookies and delivers them to people. And 100% of the proceeds goes to a fund to build a school herself in Mali, Africa. And I was like, wait, you don't pay yourself at all? You spend all this time baking these cookies, and 100% of your time and your profit goes to this effort of building a school. And I was just amazed that she just decided that single-handedly she was going to build a school. And her goal was to do it, raise everything she needed in 3 years. Well, it's been 2 years and she's only halfway there. And so I asked her, my goodness, what are you going to do this next year? How are you going to raise the rest of the amount? And so she's like, well, I've taken on another job. So I'm going to work, plus I'm going to bake and sell these cookies. And I'm like, how in the world are you going to have the time to do that? And she's like, I guess I just won't sleep. Anyway, I was just like, who does this? Who gets an extra job and bakes and sells cookies so that she can build a school for children in Africa? It just blew my mind that she was willing to do that, to make such a sacrifice. And it's not like her kids are raised and gone. They're not. I think the oldest is 14, and she has 4 kids. And as I went to bed that night, I couldn't sleep really well, and I just couldn't stop thinking about what she's done. It was so inspiring to me. And my husband was like, I think we should help them. And I was a little nervous to tell him what had come to my mind because, I have been a Thrive Life consultant for over 10 years, 12 years. And it was such an unexpected blessing to me. And I've been able to benefit from residual income and over the last a few years, I haven't had to work much and I still get a check, which has been wonderful. But I've just had this like nagging, like that I needed to give back in some way. And as soon as I heard Katie's story and what she does, it just inspired me that, man, if she can do that, if she can give all her time and money, I can do even a fraction of that, can't I? So I tell you this, not, to be like, I'm such a wonderful person, but I tell you this because it involves you a little bit. That next morning, and after talking to my husband about it, I said, you know what? I want to give my entire Thrive commission for a whole year, whatever I earn in this next 12 months, to help Katie build this school in Africa. And if we exceed the amount, the goal amount, then great. Then we can do even more for that school. Maybe we can put in a well or something. And my husband was fully on board, and I didn't even have to pray about it. I've never felt so good about something. I know that I wouldn't have this money if it weren't for my Heavenly Father. And I know that this is just what He wants me to do. And so, okay, what does this mean for you? If you would like to help, all you have to do is purchase Thrive. Any commission I earn from anything you purchase will go to this fund to build a school in Mali. 100% of it. So, when your husband asks or wife asks you like, why did you spend so much on Thrive? You could be like, hon, it was for charity. So you can either purchase Thrive. If you're already a customer, that's great. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and the income I get will go straight to this charity. You can also spread the word. You can tell other people about Thrive and about this effort and how they can contribute just by, and the cool thing is that really in this last year, we've all learned how important it is to have extra food on hand. I did not have to panic and rush to the grocery store, and I was so grateful for that. And the other thing we've learned is how important it is to have strong immune systems. And Thrive does both of that for me. It has a 25-year shelf life, so I have food storage, but also I have 30 different fruits and vegetables on hand. And I showed you in a video the other day how I make my smoothies, and I get those vegetables and fruit in my body every day. So double benefit there. So buy it, share my link for this Black Friday sale coming up, but even for future months, for the next 12 months, any purchases will go towards building this school. If you are a consultant on my team, all your efforts, any commission I earn from your efforts also will go to build a school in Mali. Or if you desire to earn a residual income yourself from sharing Thrive with others, that's another way that you can help, because any commission from that will go towards this effort. If you also would just, a lot of people this time of year are trying to find a charity to donate to. You can just donate your cold hard cash if you want to. You can find the donation link at thegivingcookie.com. And I'll leave that link here. But let me know if you have any questions. And I'm really excited and grateful to you for just to see what's going to happen over this next year, how much we'll be able to raise and how much good we'll be able to do. And also for you in your homes to have that peace of mind that you have the food you need no matter what happens, and that you have food that is high in nutrition and will help support your health goals. So let me know what questions you have. Have an awesome Thanksgiving. I'll be putting information here on about our Black Friday sale, and we will be in touch.